Hey everyone, and welcome to the pre-game special of making the tea infused rice. Sorry for the quick update. It was a bit of a scheduling difficulty, so I have to start a little bit earlier. But not to worry, I'll still go through everything. I have my stuff prepped and we're ready to go. So go ahead and wait for a couple people to come in. In the meantime, I'll just start getting myself ready. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so what I'm going to do today is I have my rice, a couple pieces of tilapia, and my tea stuff, and we're going to get this stream started. So the first thing you want to do is start the rice boiling. So it's going to be a 1 cup to 1.5 water ratio with the rice. So first thing I'm going to do is measure out the water. Now the proportions are always going to be the same when it comes to the rice. I'm sure rice is not that difficult to make, so put the water in. I'm going to start to boil it. There we go. So while that's going, I'm going to go ahead and pour the rice inside the measuring cup, which I just happen to have over here. I didn't have a whole lot of prep time because the schedule change was a little bit out of the unexpected. So I'll go ahead, measure everything out. Now I went to the full capacity of what my my cup can hold, so that just makes the hey Sarah, welcome. You're the first one to make it. I did it to full capacity, so it measures out better that way. I don't have to worry about what's up, Jose. Reporting from your kitchen. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and wash out the rice. I don't want to wash it out too much because then you lose that sticky sensation. I kind of like it that way. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a good washing. I hope you guys can hear me over the water. So I'm just straining it out. There we go. Well, Heidi's actually taking care of the of your dinner. This one I'm doing a quick one for me. I'm probably gonna have enough rice left over if you want. Oops, there we go. All right, so the rice is nice and clean, well, so to speak. Just gonna wash it out now. I'm waiting for the water to finish boiling before I steep the tea. Now, what I did this time, for a couple reasons, I'm hurrying as fast as I can. For a couple reasons, I chose to do Thai chai. Basically because you can see it better when you steep it, and as well you can use a higher water temperature. So I don't have to worry too much about the issues that I have with green tea. The black tea can do wonders. So I've got it to a good boil. Hey Ani, what's up? I've got it to a good boil going. It's not quite there yet. I want to get it to about 212 degrees because I'm going to be steeping the tea in it. So it looks like it's about ready. I'm going to switch it over. There we go. You want to get a good boil to it. It doesn't really show as well, but once the water starts moving, that's how you know it's ready. Alright, so I'm going to turn off the water for now. Now there's two ways to do this. I chose to do it using my teapot because when you use a pot like this and you only have the you only have the strainer, it doesn't reach up all the way. So I'm going to prefer to get more of the flavor and more of the coverage by using my teapot. Now you don't have to do it, this is just my personal preference. I would be able to put this, the infuser in the actual water, but I feel better pouring it out this way. So I'm going to go ahead and put the water in here. Now luckily this pot can hold the whole cup and a half. So now that it's going, I'm going to leave that up for about 5 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and prep my tilapia. Now it's 5:38. Actually, Ralph hit me up right before the stream. I'm surprised he's not here yet. So now while I'm waiting for the tea to steep, I'm going to go ahead and prepare the tilapia. This one, all right, I have a little bit of an issue because, as you can see, the part I'm supposed to cut is too close to the fish. So I'm going to have to go in through the opposite end. That's what she said. Or he said, depending. I don't know. Okay. There we go. So I just want to open it up. I'm not going to pull it out just yet. Because, I want to let it thaw out just a little bit before I start to fry it. Well, I'm not going to fry it, I'm going to saute it. Which there's not much difference. Whoops. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to leave that to thaw out a little bit. Of course, gotta have that innuendo. Now we got a little visitor here who's getting curious. Say hi, June. Oh, now you're camera shy, right? Now you're camera shy? Yeah, figures. Maji, go. Yeah, I got 2 visitors now. Say hi, Maji. Yeah, he don't care. He's just looking for the food. No, I can't touch you now. I'm cooking. Go. All right. Always when I'm cooking. Anyway, I'm gonna check on the. Yeah, they're little attention whores. Go. Okay, so it's been 2 minutes. I got three more to go. So I'm gonna open up the floor real quick. If you guys have any questions for me. I want to talk about the Thai chai. You could just, if you have any questions, you can just blurt it out. I don't care. But the Thai chai is it's a black tea, but it's a really, really sweet and creamy coconut kind of flavored tea. It adds a really great flavor to the rice. I did that the first time, and wow, it just blew me away. I really enjoyed the concentration of it. It gave it a good. It added a nice sweetness that you just don't get with rice. You don't expect it. So that's one of the reasons why I pulled it up that way. Oh, okay. Let's see. Anybody else got questions? Got 1 more minute before I pull out the tea. Actually, I might just give it a little bit more time because I want it to be nice and concentrated. So I'm just going to oversteep it smidge. I'll probably give it an extra minute or so. I want it to have a nice full flavor. Now, the beauty about Thai chai is that you can leave it in there for an hour. When I used that to do my iced tea, and it came out spectacular. I had it steeping in there for a full hour. I think I actually might have gone a little bit over because I got distracted. So it was like an hour and 10, 15 minutes. But it came out really, really nice. So it's a nice strong leaf that you can use to steep. Oh, we check. Oh, still, it just turned 43. So I'm just gonna give it a little bit of extra time. Not much, because in the interest of keeping you guys entertained, it's nice to make sure that I get a good flavor and also keep the ball rolling. So yeah, I'm gonna give it just a little bit longer. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and empty out the rice. It'll save some time. There we go. All right, so I'm going to put the entire cup in here. Now, usually I put the water first, but it doesn't really matter. There we go. Almost. I have to get it nice and clean around the edges. Give it a good tap. It's good enough. Okay, so the tea is ready right now. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out. There we go. And now I'm going to use the actual tea water to go into the pot. I pour that directly onto the rice and let it start the infusing process. All right, there we go. So I have the water back on. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. Hey, Allie, how's it going? Came just in time. So I have the flame on high. How did I get home so quick? I get out at 4:15. Okay, so I have the water on high, and I'm gonna wait for it to start absorbing everything. There we go. So I have it nice and stirred. Oh, I gotta find the lid, because that's gonna come in handy really soon. This is probably too small, right? Oh no, it's perfect. Okay. Okay, so I have this boiling, and I don't want to start the tilapia just yet. Oh, it did. I must have just missed it. The blue line. I know I was sitting next to this lady. I guess she was a CTA worker. She had a walkie-talkie on. There was something going on by O'Hare. They were talking about like some traffic backup, but it didn't affect me because I was already most of the way home. So it's probably just something that's going on right now. I don't know. I didn't get to hear it. So in the meantime, I've got my. Well, it must have started on the opposite end then, because it was fine. I got out at 4:15. I had just gotten on the train around 4:30, so I probably just missed it. Okay, so the water is starting to boil. It's getting back that movement that it had before. I guess because the tea was already hot, and it's just gonna quickly pick up to speed. So at this point, the rice is starting to absorb the tea water and the flavor as well. I want to wait a little while before, but you want to season it. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of salt in it. Not too much, because the salt and the you don't want the salt to overpower the cream of the Thai chai. So I just put a little bit of salt in it. I'm going to pull out all of the all the seasonings for the tilapia. And I'll talk about that in just a minute. Where? I can't find. Oh, no, this is oregano. Parsley. Where's the pepper? I always lose the pepper. Ah, there it is. Oh, all the way down here. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna pull aside all of the seasonings for when I'm ready for the tilapia. And speaking of which, it's still... Was it pepper? Yeah. I found it. It was like at the very bottom. I don't know. Everything looks like it was rearranged. Well, actually, it was on the bottom shelf. That's why I couldn't find it. I suffer from man vision. It was like right in front of me. Oh, I can smell the tea already. Yeah, I don't know what this Thessaloniki is, but whatever it is, I'm assuming you meant the metal thing. Because table is a lot different from Thessaloniki. Okay, so I have a good water boiling right about now. So you have all of that culminating in boiling, and all of that rice is getting infused. Now, you want to wait until... yeah, man vision. I always say that. I can't see what's right in front of me. But you want to wait until all the water has subsided. And then you should see, like, the little holes poked into the bed of rice itself. That's how you know that it's time to move on to the next. Hey, Ralph, you made it! You just missed the tea bag, man. I don't know where you were at, but... you missed it. Anyway, so you want to get that rice when there's little holes poking in it. I'll show you when it happens. That's when you know that it's time to move on to the next phase of the cooking. Yeah, tea bags! Jose had to make the joke for you. Sorry, bud. You missed it. Okay, so it's almost at that point. I'm going to switch over the camera now so you can see what I'm talking about. We see how you got the whole bed of rice there. You have little holes poked in it. That's everything that's coming out. So what you want to do at this point... Let me switch back to my pretty face. So at this point, you're going to want to stir it around a little bit. So make sure it doesn't get too sticky. Put you guys down for a second while I take care of that. Then you want to give it, you want to be nice and thorough. That way you'll still have a bit that sticks to the pot, but not too much, because that could be a pain. Of course, if you're Puerto Rican, you like pegao, then the more that's there, the better. Okay, so now that I've stirred it, I'm going to bring down the heat to about 2, and then let it steam. I put the cover on it. And in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and throw out this little bit of tea. Well, you know what? The stuff on top of the garbage can. So since I'm doing this with one hand, I'm going to need to move some stuff over. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna carefully toss this there. Yeah, because it's a little bit overflowing. And now I have a little bit of free time. You don't want to start. Take your time, Ralph. Lord knows you're late enough. You can afford to be even later. So I'm going to take the time because there's going to be a little bit of a time difference between when I start this portion of the boiling rice and the tilapia. So you don't want to start the tilapia too early because then it'll be done and the rice is still going to be boiling. So you want to give it a couple minutes. Yeah, that's not going to work. I'm going to take that time and wash out some of these things. You know, because I'm a responsible adult. Yeah, sure. Jen, how's it going? Alright, yep, this is the adulting portion of the stream. This will cut down on time and cleanup because I have to do the iced tea stream right after this. Well, not right after it. There's going to be a couple of hours break time. So, all will be well. When that happens. I'll give myself just a slight rest. Because that iced tea one, that iced tea is going to be a marathon. I promise you. Alright. I might as well wash out my cup on here. Oh, there we go. Nice and clean. Anything else? I guess I can do... Yeah, I can do the pot. I have time. Yeah, you see me doing pot right now. Note the time and date. Doing teapot. In front of all of y'all. I swear it's going to be a lot more exciting than just watching me do dishes in just a moment. There we go. I'm going to leave it over here. Dry off a little bit. I'll do the full drying after all is said and done. All right, like that. Okay. Now I'm going to start the tilapia. It's been a good amount of time. Yeah, that's cooking nicely. So I want to put in a lot of, well, not a whole lot of butter, but enough so that it's a little in abundance. Hey Shayna, how's it going? You just came in from the at the perfect time. I'm putting on the tilapia. All right, so I'm going to use about a quarter. Yeah, a quarter of a stick of butter. That should do it. Well, just don't text too much because we don't want you to get into an accident. I'm going to coat the bottom. Make it nice and oily. There we go. Just going to switch the view so you guys can see that. See it really well coated. I know you're probably thinking, I know how to melt butter. Hey, Luke, how's it going? If you're lactose intolerant, you can use any kind of oil, but I'm specifically sautéing. But if you want to completely go out and fry it, it's up to you. Ooh, this is gonna fall over. There we go. Okay, so now that I coated the pan with butter, let me get it nice and ooh, no, don't fall. Doggone it. See, I was trying to avoid that. All right, I'm putting the tilapia in. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and toss the plastic also. All right, so as soon as I put it in, I like to season it just get... Oh, I got the wrong tongs. Ah! Forget it. I couldn't grab the other ones. They're all stuck. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and season it right away with some salt, pepper, garlic, and adobo. Because that's pretty much the traditional Puerto Rican way to do it. Want to make sure I'm opening the right side. There we go. Oh, I can smell it already. You got the butter and the butter and the fish are already combining, coming out nice. You don't want to go too heavy on the pepper, because once your eyes start watering, you know you've gone too far, which is pretty much anything for that matter. Once your eyes start watering, that's it. It's over. Oh, it smells so good. Hi, how's it going, Christina? Now I'm going to go ahead and stir the rice a little bit more, just to make sure you want to keep it moving so that it doesn't stick too much to the pot. Oh, it's got this nice smell to it. It's kind of like a really sweet, almost like oatmeal kind of smell. And not like plain oatmeal, but maple brown sugar. One of my favorites growing up. I loved it. Okay. There I go. Sticking to the pot a little bit. This is fine. Yep. It's cooking well. I'm going to go ahead, move this a little bit over. I want to keep the fish in the center so that it cooks better. Whew, I'm starting to sweat. But if you can't stand the heat, stay out the kitchen. You know what they say. Alright, so I'm going to leave that sauteing for just a little bit. It's still incredibly frozen, so I don't want to flip it over just yet. Before you flip it over, you want to make sure that it's pretty well cooked, because once you flip it over, the goal is to only flip it over once before it's fully cooked. Now, one of them is still almost completely frozen through, so I'm just going to have to keep my eye on it a bit. But in the meantime, I'm going to open up the floor if you have any questions or any comments. If you're hoping that I'm going to burn the house down, not going to happen. Oh man, it smells so good. That buttery scent is always the first thing to come up. Oh man, I always love that. It kind of reminds me of lobster. We got that fish with the butter. Okay, test it out. All right, there we go. Flip it over. Oh, it's so hard for me to do this one-handed. Perfect. There we go. I'll show you in just a second. So it still looks kind of white, but it's nice and brown, a little bit golden. But in this light, it looks a bit white. So it's not completely done yet, which is fine. Because once the other side cooks better, and then I flip it over, it's just gonna be a quick toasting on the outside of it. But this side looks like it's pretty much done. So I'm gonna go ahead and prep the plate. There we go. And I'm gonna taste the rice. The rice should almost be done by now. Yeah, it's almost done. I'm going to put a little bit of salt because I don't think it didn't take all that much. It's still sweet, but it's not balanced out correctly. I'm going to put a little bit more. And then mix it around a bit more. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Ooh. I'm starting to sweat like a monster. Yeah, the windows are open. I'm going to sit here by the breeze a little bit, watch the pan, make sure nothing catches on fire, because that's the last thing you want when you're cooking. All right, let's see. There we go. Perfect. Now it's nice and evenly cooked. So like I said before, you can see it's golden brown. I kind of chipped the side a little bit. It's okay. I'm not trying to impress myself with the visual. We have it nice and golden on the outside. The inside, it's gonna be white because it's tilapia, but I want to give it a good full on cook before I take it off. So I already flipped it over twice. Just a little bit more should do it. I'm gonna check the rice one more time. Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and take the fire off. Because it's cooked pretty well. It's not too soft. I'm going to flip the tilapia one last time, just to make sure that I'm getting both sides. Oh, yeah, it's starting to. I think I wrecked it just a little bit. Just a little bit. Don't worry, it'll look a lot worse after I'm finished eating with it. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and lay the bed of rice. Yep, I'm gonna eat the entire pot because I'm a hungry guy. There we go. And it's going to be beautiful. Oh, just look at all that steam coming up. I'm going to make it as flat as I can because I'm going to lay the tilapia right on top. Oh, there we go. It got stuck for a second. Okay, there we go. I'm going to turn off the heat for the tilapia because it looks like it's nice and golden. Where's my fork? Here it is. That's good. And where's... oh, for the end. Ew, yeah, that last one broke a little bit. That's okay. I don't mind. So it's not as beautiful as my other attempts, but it still tastes great. One of them came out, the other one kind of crumbled. I'll show you in a second. So now, the finished product. Ta-da! It's a little bit out of focus. I don't know why it does that for video, but yeah, I don't know. I'll take a picture of it later and show you guys. But yep, there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed the pre-game special. Now I'm gonna have myself some dinner, and I'm gonna prep for the iced tea. It's gonna be at 8 o'clock, so it's 6 o'clock. Well, it's 6:10 on the dot, so it'll give you about 2 hours to prep for the iced tea, and that's something I'm really excited about because I love iced tea. Give me that, what is it called, the watermelon cooler? Out of this world. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead, have my dinner, and I'll see you guys in a couple of hours. Alright, talk to you later.